Sold at $45 your way, number 46. 46 the buyer.
Got 10 right here. It's a musical 10.
Musical 10.
I'm going to put that with this little guy right here, little Asian guy. A shaker of some sort. One money.
Those two coming together, one money, going to be 5 and go. 5, 7.5, 10, 12.5. Got 10, but I want 12.5, going to be 12.5 on it. Got 10, 12.5, 15. 15, 15, 17.5, 17.5, 15 in here, now 17.5. Sold at $15, number 22, 15 to 22.
I have, okay, I've got sterling silver flatware. There's two different patterns, but it's the same maker. It is Century Sterling. They're all marked Century Sterling. It is two different patterns, but because they've been weighed together by everybody today, we're selling them together. Okay? There is, I forgot how many pieces. You sell something else while I count the pieces again.
All right, I've got a Red Cross cotton balls in here, and it's real. They've got the actual cotton is still in there.
All right, Red Cross piece right there. How about 5 and go? How about 5? Going to be 5, going to be 5, going to be 5, going to be 2.5 where? 2.5 on them. Got 2.5 back there, now 5. Had 2.5 and I want 5. Sold at 2.5 your way, number 69. 69 the buyer.
Got a box of stamps right here. Got some religious ones.
Box of stamps right there. How about 5 and go? How about 5? Going to be 5. Got 2.5 and now 5. Where? Going to be $5 on it. At 2.5 and now 5. At 2.5, but I want 5. Sold at 2.5, number 46. 2.5 to 46.
49 pieces.
49 pieces of sterling silver.
It's Century Sterling. Beautiful. Both patterns are very pleasing to the eye. We do have an absentee on them.
Go ahead and start me off.
250.
250.
Yep.
And now 300. 300, now 400, now 500, now 600. I've got you at 500, now 600. Now I've got 500, 600. I've got 500, 550, now 600, now 650. 650, 670. 650's in, 700, 750. 750, 800, 900, 800, 850. I gotta count by 50s. I keep trying to count by hundreds. 800 here, 850. 850, 900, 950, 950, gonna be 950, 925, 950, 950, at 925, I want 950, now 975, gonna be 975, absentee is out, 975, 950's in, but I want 975, 975, $1,000, $1,000, 1,025, gonna be 1,025, $1,000, I've got her at 1,000, now 1,025, 1,025, 1,025, $1,000 is in, but I want 1,025, gonna be 1,025, 1,025. Got a $1,000 bid, but I want 1,025. 1,025. At $1,000, how about 1,010? 1,010. 1,010. Gonna be 1,010. 1,010. Sold at $1,000 your way. Bidder number 72. 72 the buyer.
I've got a Lipton bird right here, Lipton China. Nice figurine.
All right, on that figurine right there, how about 5 and go? Gonna be 5, gonna be 5, gonna be 5, gonna be 5, gonna be 2.5 on it then. Gonna be 2.5 where? 2.5's in, now 5, gonna be 5. Sold at 2.5, number 22. 2.5 to 22.
Another 100.
You want to be a fan for a while and I'll be a bid caller?
I'm good for a little while still.
I've got Wedgwood, made in England. It's a picture.
Wedgwood pitcher right there. How about 5 and go? 5 and now 10, now 15, now 20. At 15, but I want 20. At 15, but I want 20. Gonna be 20. Gonna be $20 bid. 15's in. How about 17.5 then? At 15, but I want 17.5. Sold at $15. Number 63. $15. Number 63. Tina, what do you got?
I have a beautiful perfume bottle. It is unmarked, but it is a lovely piece.
And I'm gonna need 10 and go. I'm gonna need 10. Gonna be 10. Gonna be 10. Gonna be $5 and gonna be $5. Where 5 here? 7.5 to go. At 5, but I want 7.5. 7.5. Sold at $5.56. $5 to 56.
Wedgwood, made in England. It's a creamer.
Wedgwood creamer.
We're having an auction.
Yeah, we can't talk to them right now. Wedgwood creamer, how about 5 and go? 5 on it, now 10. At 5, but I want 10. At 10, now 15. At 10, but I want 15. How about 12.5? 12.5, 15. 15, now 7. Was that a yes? 15? 12.5, Sam, but I want 15 on it. At 12.5 and now 15. Sold at 12.5. Bidder number 63. 63 the buyer.
Any choice on these old-fashioned pictures?
Nobody there now. Right.
We got some really awesome ones here.
We should
So a
do,
choice on
we're going
these?
to do choice, and what these are,
I'll go call them.
these are a lot of famous movie stars and whatnot from like the early 1900s. They are amazingly cool.
They're awesome.
They're in great shape too. I mean, from being that,
This is
it's just a
an older
mixture
piece
of all of them.
right here. These are all old, very cool pieces, and we're doing choice. And they are signed by the star.
Okay, so selling choice on these pieces here, and I'm gonna need 25. I'm gonna need 25, gonna be 15 on them. 15, how about 5 and let's go. 5, gonna be $5 bid. $5 in the back, and now 7.5. At 5, I want 7.5. At 5, I want 7.5, gonna be 7.5 on them. Sold at $5 your way, number 69. Go ahead and make your choices.
Come over and choose which ones you want. You can take as many as you want.
While she's choosing,
Wedgewood right here.
Wedgewood right here.
Maybe
And I'm
look.
gonna need 5 and go. 5, now 7.5. At 5, I want 7.5. At 5, I want 7.5, and now 10, gonna be $10 bid. Got 7.5 here, now 10 to go. That's 7.5, and I want 10. Sold at 7.5, number 2. 7.5, number 2.
Wedgewood again, right here. Little tiny creamer, I guess, I'm not sure.
It's a dollhouse creamer right there. How about 5 on it? How about 5, now 7.5. I've got 5 over here, now 7.5. 7.5, and now 10, now 12.5. 12.5 on it, gonna be 12.5. That 10, but I want 12.5. Sold at $10.63. $10.63.
This is a vintage Santa Claus battery operated metal body. Very cool. His eyes light up, he shakes his bell, and he wiggles.
All right, on the vintage Santa toy with the box. How about 10 and go? How about 10 on them? Gonna be 10, gonna be 10. I know it doesn't feel much like Christmas. I've got 5. It's kind of hot outside. 7.5. At 5, and I want 7.5, and now 10, now 12.5. 12.5 back there, and now 15. 15. Now 17.5. 17.5 up here, now 20. Now 20. 20 in the back, now 2.5, and now 5, gonna be 25. I've got 22.5 up here, and now 5, gonna be 25. 25. 25. At 22.5, and now 5.
You got him.
Sold at 22.5 right up here to number 61.
Okay, Tony, she took one out of the pictures.
Let's put the rest together.
Yep, all one money here. All these awesome pictures, one money.
All the pictures coming together, one money. How about 5 and go? How about 5? Gonna be 5. Gonna be 5 here first, and now 7.5 where? At 7.5. I've got your 5, and now 7.5 on it. Gonna be 7.5 total. At 7.5, and now 10. Your turn at 10. 10, 12.5. 12.5. That 10, but on 12.5. Sold at $10 your way, ma'am.
Sorry.
Number 59. 59 the buyer.
This is cool. These are Fiona. They're lighters by Ronson.
59.
They're table lighters. There's 2. We're selling them choice. They come with their boxes and their little paperworky things.
Lighters and boxes, one money. You gotta be.
No, I said choice.
Said choice.
Leona, Ronson lighter, and I think they have the patent numbers on. Yes.
Okay,
patent
choice on the
numbers
lighters. And I'm gonna need 5 and go. I'm gonna need 5, gonna be 5, gonna be 5, gonna be 5, gonna be $5 bid. 5 here, 7.5 where? At 5 and I want 7.5. He just keeps beating you by like half a second. 5 and now 7.5, 7.5, and now 10. Now 10, 12.5, now 15. 15. At 12.5, and I want 15, now 17.5. At 15, and I want 17.5. Was that a yes at 17.5, Mary Jo? 17.5, and now 20. Now 20, sold at 17.5, number 2. 17.5 a choice to number 2.
Taking 2?
Hey, Rob.
Phase 2.
Yeah, I need you to talk to Rhonda on the phone. You sold the furniture in the basement. Some of it went to a guy named Kevin who bought the car. She was walking outside and talked to that. She's going to speak up.
Lisa can pull. Rob, Lisa can pull it up on the
Go in there
computer.
with Lisa and figure it out.
I've got some luggage right here. Skyline luggage right in front of me.
Okay, on the luggage, take 2.5 and go. What do you get 2.5? What about a 2.5? 2.5. Put the brownie camera with
I'm
it.
putting the jewelry with it.
Jewelry with it. Yeah, 2.5, 2.5. What about a 2.5? 3. What about a 4? Now 5. What about a 5? 5. What about a 6? What do you go? 6 over here. 7 to 5. Then 7 here. Now 8. What about an 8? Now 9, 9. Now 10, 10. What do you get? 12.5. 10 here. 12.5 there. 15. And 12.5 over there. 15. What about a 15? What do you get? 15. High bidders over here. 15. Now 17.5. 15 here. What do you get? 17.5. 17.5 and a 15 here. Sold at $15.59, $15.59.
All right,
I've
go ahead.
I've got a pair of crystal salt and pepper shakers with sterling tops.
Just leave it there.
right here. Very, very pretty. Beautiful pattern.
Take 5 and go 5 bid on 5 bid, 7.5 and a 5 bid. 7.5 where, 7.5 here, 10 bid to get 10, what about a 10, 7.5 by me. Now 10, 10, what about a 10, get them on 10, 7.5, 10, 10, what about a 10 bid to go 10. Sold them 7.5, number 9, 7.5, number 9.
All right, she didn't want the luggage, so I'm gonna sell the luggage again. I got the luggage with the hair dryers and the hat box.
Take 5 and go 5 bid to get 5 bid to get 2.5 on it, 2.5 for it. What about a 2.5 to get 2.5, what about a 2.5, 5, 5, what about a 5 bid to go 5. Sold them then 2.5, and the number is 59. 59 to buyer Tina.
Okay, this is an unusual piece, folks. I want you to pay attention to this. This is a first edition book, Princess of Monaco. It's in excellent condition. It came in this box. Dated 1957, first edition. Comes with a postcard of the family, the royal family. Sell that.
Yeah, 25 and go, we get 25, we get 25, we get 25, we get $5 bill, we get 5, we get 7.5. Per 5, 7.5, 7.5, bid on 7.5, what about a 7.5 and a 5 bid, 7.5 where? In 7.5, now 10, 10, what about a 10, get them on 10, we go 10, what about a 10? Per 7.5, 10, what about a 10, we go 10, what about a 10, we get 7.5, 10, 7.5, 10, sold at 7.5, number 3. 3 is the buyer.
There you go.
All right, right with me. She bought the luggage again, doesn't want it. So I'm gonna put all the shoes with the luggage.
And 2.5 and go into it. What size are those shoes?
Size 10.
Size 10. Take 2.5 and go 2.5. 2.5 to buy them, 2.5 for them. And 2.5 to get 2.5 to get 2.5. Put the brownie camera with it.
Okay, got a Browning camera.
No,
Right.
that
And the
box
box.
is for that.
And here's the thing. We're not going to keep selling the suitcase.
Yeah.
We're going to sell it. We're going to be done. And they take it or they don't. Don't care. All right. With the brownie. And 2.5. All of it. 2.5 to get 2.5. What about a 2.5? And 2.5. 2.5. What about a 2.5?
Put the other camera with it.
Oh, now we're going to get a bite.
Oh,
2.5, 2.5, what about to go 2.5, what to go 2.5, what about a 2.5? Oh, we're sucking wind here.
Hey, I've got something.
What do you got, babe?
I have an Auric vacuum cleaner.
Oh, that's perfect for
And it
vacuuming
comes-
up shoes, bowling balls, anything you need to pick up.
It comes with the attachments right here, still in the box. We have the paperwork, which we're placing in the box. It's a very nice vacuum cleaner, and I can tell you what, this is one of the cleanest houses I've ever been in. So I can tell you that the vacuum cleaner works very well.
All righty then, now somebody get 10 and go 10, 10, what about
Yeah.
10, 10, 12.5, what about a 12.5, now 15, and now
Yeah.
17 and a half, and 20, and 2.5.
Yeah.
Now 5, what about a 25, what to get 27 and a half, what to get 30.
Yeah.
30 in the front, now 2.5, 32 and a half, 5, 35, 37 and a half. 35 here, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, and now 40, what about a 40, now 2.5, 42 and a half, 5, 45, 45, 47 and a half, and 50, what about a 50, we get 5, what about a 55, 55, 60, what about a 5, we get 65, 65, 70, now 5, 70 here, now 5, 5, what about a 75, 70 right here, now 5, 5, what about a 75, 75, don't come crying to me when bowling balls are messing up your house. In 70 now 5, what about a 5, we get 75, you'll be waist deep in quarter-inch nuts and bowling balls. 70 here now, 5, what about a 5, we go 5, sold them $70.22, $70.22. You want me to read it?
Yep.
We have got a big old wonky, don't stand right underneath me, bayonet. It is marked on it. It has got,
Don't stab yourself.
yeah, it's got a crown mark. You've all looked at it. You know what it's got on it. Crown mark and the 4 IV. It's got the marks on it from 1907.
Yes, it's World War I era, isn't it?
It's before World War I, 1907.
Yeah.
Pre-World War I. Big old wonkin' bayonet, pert near a sword, and somebody give me 25 and go. Get 25, and get 25, and get 25, and get 25, and get 25. 10's bid, 12 and a half, now 15. 12 and a half, 15, we get 17 and a half. 15 here, now 17 and a half, and 20 back there, 2 and a half. Now 5, what about a 25, 25, 27 and a half. 25 here now, 27 and a half, 27 and a half. I'm with Kevin. And 25 and now, 27 and a half, 27 and a half. Anybody else? 27 and a half, 30. And 30 and 2 and a half, and 2 and a half, and 32 and a half. Do you want it? Sold at $30 down there, 63, 63 is a buyer.
I have a sterling silver footed compote painted gushy thing. It's weighted. Yeah, it's weighted. Very pretty piece right here.
All right, that piece right there by itself.
Sterling silver.
How about
that's
25? 25, got to be 15. 15, how about 10? 10 on it.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
5 here first, now 7.5, now 10, now
Yeah.
12.5,
Yeah.
15, 15, 17.5, 17.5, and now 20, now 20. That's 17.5 by me,
Sterling silver,
20 now.
guys.
Sterling
Sorry.
silver,
20
yeah.
now, 2.5.
Still
That's 20,
sterling
now
silver.
22.5, gonna be 22.5. Sold at $20.46, $20.46,
I have a
Allie.
figuring right here. It's marked Germany. It does have some damage.
German figurine right there.
Damage. Little tiny chip
On the German
dress.
figurine, I'm gonna need 5 and go. I'm gonna need 5, gonna be 5 here, 7.5 where? Gonna be 7.5, now 10, gonna be 10, gonna be 10, gonna be 10, now 12.5.
Yeah, babe,
At
one
10,
second.
12.5. At 10, 12.5. At 10, 12.5. Sold at $10 number 2. $10 number 2. Allie.
Got old little napkins right here.
All right, old linen napkins right there. How about 5 and go? How about 5? Gonna be 5, gonna be 5, gonna be 2.5 on them then. Gonna be 2.5 where? Everybody 2.5 sweetie pie. Put them with a box of gloves. Now it's 2.5. 2.5 on them. Doris, gloves, 2.5. No.
All right, I'm gonna put it with Brent and family.
All right, so it's coming with vintage pictures. All that coming together. One money gonna be 2.5
How
on it
many
now.
pictures are you putting with it?
I've got 2.5. All those pictures.
All
I've
these
got
pictures.
2.5. Now 5. Now 5. Had 2.5 and now 5.
All those pictures,
Now
Ron?
5. I've got 2.5
Lot
and
of
now
good pictures
5.
here. Hold on a second. I'll keep calling.
I've got your 2.5 and I'm looking for 5. 5 back there now. 7.5. 7.5. Got to be 7.5. 7.5. Is that a yes? 7.5. Now 10. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell. 10. Now 12.5. 12.5. Sold at $10 back there. Bidder number 69.
So on the rest of my tabletop right here, I've got a shower head, brand new shower head. Looks very, actually, that's a
There's
dishwasher.
also some cooking utensils.
Very nice. Some oil, 3 in 1. It's got a little powder thing. All this good stuff
All that
right
coming
here.
together. One money gonna be 5 and go. Everybody 5. Gonna be 5. Gonna be 5. Gonna be 2.5 then. Gonna be 2.5 on it. All that right there. Gonna be 2.5.
Put the scarves with it.
Coming with the scarves now. It's
Nice looking
2.5.
scarves, guys.
2.5. I've got 2.5 and now 5. Sold at 2.5. Number 8. 2.5. Number 8.
We got double glass right here. This is a
Oh,
very
that's a-
nice piece.
That's a casket style jewelry box.
How about 5 and go? How about 5 on it? 5 where? Got 2.5 and now 5. At 5 and 7.5. At 5 and 1 7.5. Gonna be 7.5. 7.5 back there now. 10. Gonna be 10. Gonna be $10 bid. 7.5. 7 and 1 $10 to go. At 7.5 and 1 10. Gonna be 10. Gonna be 10. Sold at 7.5. Your way number 22. 7.5 to number 22.
I have an MGM Aqua Music Shop, one of them old school record cleaners, folks.
How about 5 and go?
Very
How about 5? Gonna be
advertising
5. Gonna be 5. Gonna be 5. 5 back there now. 7.5 where? At 5 and 1 7.5. Gonna be 7.5 on it. At 5 and 1 7.5. 5's the bid. 1 7.5 where? Gonna be 7.5. Sold at $5 your way. Bidder number 62 the buyer. 62 the buyer. Allie.
I'm selling my tabletop. I have a very nice looking lamp right here. Very old school. It's not been modernized. I have a candlestick holder right here.
Not including the table.
Not
Just the
including
top of the table, not the table itself. How about 5 and go? How about 5 here? 7.5 where? At 5 and 1 7.5. Gonna be 7.5 on it. Got 5 and 1 7.5 to go. At 5 and 1 7.5. Gonna be 7.5. Everybody 7.5 where? Gonna be 7.5 on it. Got 5 and 1 7.5. 7.5 and now 10. 10 now 12.5. At 10 12.5 and now 15. 17.5. At 15 but 1 17.5. 15's in but 1 17.5. Sold at $15 number 57. $15 number 57.
Now it's
I
on the
have,
table.
no, not yet. Just give me a minute because I got something over here, please. I've got choice by the box on vintage costume jewelry. Beautiful, beautiful pieces.
5 choices total. How about $5 and go? 5 here. Now 7.5 where? At 5 and 1 7.5. Gonna be 7.5. Everybody 7.5 where? Gonna be 7.5 a choice. Got 5 and 1 7.5. And 7.5 here. Now 10. Now 10. 10 here. Now 12.5. At 10 but 1 12.5. 12.5 and now 15. At 12.5 and 1 15. Now 17.5. At 15 17.5 and now 20. Now 20 and 20. Now 2.5. Gonna be 22.5. And now 5. Gonna be 25. And now 30. And 30. Gonna be $30 bid. $30 on it. Got 25 at 130. At 25 at 130, gonna be 30. Your turn at 30, gonna be $30 on it. At 25 at 130.
Yep,
30, where?
Right here, no?
No, I've got 25 and 130. 27 and a half, and now 30, now 2 and a half. At 30, now 2 and a half. At 30, but I want 2 and a half, gonna be 32 and a half. Sold at $30 right here by me, number 59. 59 the
I
buyer.
have 2 boxes right here full of the sterling silver little pack-me-up things.
All right. 2 boxes full of them. How about 5 and go? How about 5 gonna be?
Yeah, if you buy it.
How about 5 and go?
It's real easy.
How about 5 here, now 7 and a half. I've got 5 and now 7 and a half. At 5 and now 7 and a half, gonna be 7 and a half on them. Coming all together, one money, gonna be 7 and a half. 5's bid now 7 and a half. Sold at $5.46. $5.46.
Hey Tony, she took 2. 2 on the drawer.
Tony, where is Tony? She took 2 choices on the costume.
I'm selling my job link table over here. It's gorgeous.
Oh.
It's got card feet.
Well, we're gonna
it's
sell
got
them because we haven't sold the
feet.
knife yet.
Job link table.
Hold on, I have a whole bunch of confusion.
We're working right. No.
Yeah, but we're gonna sell it.
We're selling over there with Allie. Rob, take control.
Right now, we're selling with Allie. And folks, I'm going to take full control over here. We're going to sell this table right over here. Drop leaf table against the wall. Selling that table.
It is a game table, it swivels when you drop it.
It's got glass that goes with it down below.
How about 25? And now 35, 45, 55, 65, 65, going to be 65, 75, now 85, 85, 85, and 195, 85, and 195, going to be 95 on it. At 85, and 195. Folks, I got to be able to hear my ring people. Please keep it down. 85, and 195, and now 105. Got 95 here, 105 to you. 105. At 95, and 105. 100, now 5, 105. Got 100, now 5, gonna be 105 on it. 100's a bid, now 5 wire, gonna be 105. Sold at $100, number 2. $100, number 2.
Okay,
Tina.
we have 12 Century Sterling knives with the box. Right here, whoops. The box has issues. Okay? 12 sterling silver Century knives with the box. That's what we're selling.
All right, those knives coming with that box, they're sterling, and I'm gonna need 50. I'm gonna need
Yeah.
50. 50 where? 50, 75. I've
Yep.
got 50 here,
Yep.
75. I've got 50 with her, 75, 85,
Yep.
95, 95, 105, 105,
Yep.
105, 115,
Yep.
125, 125,
Right here.
115's in, but I want
Yeah.
125 where?
Sterling silver
115, but I want
Century.
125, gonna be 125, everybody at 125. 115's in, but I want 125, gonna be 125. 115, but I want 125, 125. Sold at $115, number,
What's your
man,
number?
I can't see your number.
Sorry, 78.
78, 72. 72 the buyer.
All right, I'm right here,
Don't put
guys.
it on top of here.
Shortness is right here. Look for me. I'm waving my arm. I'm going over here, and I'm going to be selling this mirror. Very decorative. It's gold colored. It's actually very
I'm
beautiful.
sorry, I didn't know we sold it yet.
Absolutely beautiful.
Selling that wall mirror right there. How about 25 on it? Gonna be 25 where? Gonna be 15. They're gonna be 15. Able to run at 15 on it. 15. And now
Shipping's
20.
gorgeous.
At 15, but I want 20. 15's in, but I want 20 to go. Gonna be 20, gonna be 20, gonna be 20 here now. 5 where? Gonna be 25. At 20 now, 5, gonna be 5, gonna be 25. At 20, but I want 5, gonna be 25. Sold at $20 your way, number 22. $20 to 22.
I'm
Tina,
making jewelry choices right up here.
choice by the box on costume jewelry.
Well, hold on a second.
While she's doing that, I'm going to be selling my tabletop over here. I've got
But wait a minute, Allie. I'm in the middle of doing this, huh?
Okay, we're gonna take turns.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's your turn, and then it'll be your turn.
All right, let's go.
It's sterling. Let me tell you what it is. These are sterling rings, but the stones are not real. That's one choice. These 2 rings. Then we have
And
costume.
then it's choice by the box on the costume jewelry,
Yes,
right?
it is.
All right. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boxes right there that I see. 10 boxes right there on top. 11 boxes. And I need 5 and go. Had 11 boxes, but I want 5. 5 here, 7.5 where? At 5, but I want 7.5. Gonna be 7.5. Everybody, 7.5 now. 10. Gonna be $10 bid. That's 7.5, but I want 10. That's 7.5, but I want 10. Gonna be 10. Everybody, 10. Gonna be $10 bid. I'm gonna need $10 on it. That's 7.5, and now 10. Sold at 7.5 your way, number 59. 7.5 to number 59. While she's choosing, Allie.
I'm right here, guys. The door's in front me open. I'm trying to bring. Thanks, guys. All right, I'm right here,
Watch your
and
back.
I've got two
You got two lamps.
and I've got little magic book thing ready to go. Everything on top.
She's selling everything on top of that table there. Everything on top of that table over there in the corner. And I'm gonna need 5 and go. How I'm gonna need 5, gonna be 5, gonna be 5, gonna be 5, gonna be $5 bid, gonna be $5 on it, gonna be 2.5 then, gonna be 2.5 and go, able to buy the 2.5 where? And 2.5. Put the top of that table with that table, let's get it sold. How about 25 on it? Got 25 at 135. Got 25 at 1. Selling the oval table right over here with everything on top of it. I've got 25
It's
and
got
now
2 drawers
35.
and it rolls.
2 drawers, it's on wheels. Got 25 at 135. Had 25 at 130. 30 here, now 5. 35 and now 40.
Take it
At
out.
35 at 140, gonna be 40, gonna be $40 bid. You get 2 lamps with it, gonna be $40 on it. At 35 at 140. Sold at $35, number 63. $35, number 63.
She
Sheena.
took 2. We're selling choice again.
All right, she took 2. We're selling choice by the box right there, and I'm going to need 5 and
still
now
have
7.5. At 5 and now 7.5. Going to be 7.5. 7.5 and now 10. Now 10. At 7.5, but I want 10. You're going to be $10 bid. 7
Yeah.
10 now 12.5. 12.5 and now 15. At 12.5 at 115. At 12.5 at 115. Going to be 15 on it. 12.5's in. 15 where? Sold at 12.5 your way. Bidder number 72. 72 the buyer. Allie.
Got a jacket right here that has the American flag on it.
Oh, that's cute.
American flag jacket, perfect for the 4th of July.
Doors.
In the North County.
Doors.
The North
I've got 2.5 and now
Doors.
5. Had 2.5 at a 1.5, gonna be what?
Doors.
I'm buying it for somebody.
I've got your 2.5 and now 5. Had 2.5 at a 1.5, gonna be 5. 5 and now 7.5. Had 5 at a 1.7.5.
Yes.
Had 5, 7.5 where?
Doors.
7.5 and now 10, now 12.5. At 10 in the back and now 12.5. Doris, you're out, gonna be 12.5 on it. 12.5. Sold at $10 your way, number 65. 65 the buyer. Tina.
Tony, she took 2. What was that price? Choice again.
Choice again on those boxes of jewelry right there. How about 5 and now 7.5? At 5
We
and
still have the
1.7.5.
sterling
At
in
5
here.
and 1.7.5. At 5 and 1.7.5. Gonna be 7.5. Everybody at 7.5. Sold at $5 your way, number 46. 46 the buyer.
All in my closet right here. I've got some really nice coats. I'm gonna pull some of these out.
Selling the contents of the whole closet. Everything's
No,
coming.
we're not, because there's just a
No,
couple
we're
of things
not.
in there that we're not selling that are marked not for sale, like the curtains.
Okay. If it's in the closet and it's marked not for sale, don't take it. You didn't buy it. Selling everything that is selling in the closet. Everything that's not marked
Lot of-
not for sale. There's a
lot
lot of clothes.
good vintage
A lot
clothing,
of vintage
coats,
clothing,
lot of nice
coats,
stuff.
and now I'm going to sell it. How
It
about
will
5
get
and go?
pulled again
How about
in
5? Going to be 5, going to be 5, going to be 5, going to be 5, going to be $5 bid, going to be $5 under the 2.5 here now, 5 where? 5 here now, 7.5. 7.5 at a 110. That's 7.5 at a 110, going to be 10, going to be $10 bid. 7.5's here, 10 to go.
Nice
Sold at
work,
7.5, number 22. 7.5, number 22. Back on choice on jewelry.
No, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 boxes. We're doing choice.
2 choices.
2 choices.
Left and right. How about 5? I've got 2.5 and now 5.
Yeah.
5, 5 where? 5 here, 7.5 where? I've got 5 and 1, 7.5. Got your 5 already, ma'am. We got to be 7.5. At 5 and now 7.5. At 5 and 1, sold at $5 your way. Bidder number 59. $5 to 59.
That price, you ought to take them both.
Allie.
All right, I'm gonna sell this
Takes
TV.
2.
I'm selling my TV right here. It is a Sony. It is not flat screen. That's gonna come with this furniture it's sitting on. I can't get this door open.
No, don't sell it together. Sell it
Just sell the
separate.
TV.
Allie, it is a flat screen, it's just not LCD.
Yeah, it's not LCD. It's
Okay.
the screen itself is flat. It's
Okay.
just not a thin flat screen.
Sell the TV.
It's a flat screen with character. How about 5 and go? How about 5 and go? Gonna be fine, gonna be fine, gonna be fine, gonna be
Nice and
$5
light.
bid, gonna be $5 on everybody 5, gonna be $5 and go everybody 5, gonna be 2.5 here, now 5 where? At 2.5 and now 5. At 2.5 and 1 5, gonna be fine, gonna be $5 bid, gonna be $5 on it. Got 2.5 and now 5. Sold at 2.5 number 22. 2.5 number 22. Now what do you got, Allie?
All right, I'm gonna sell
Have her
this piece
finish
right
that.
here.
All right, so we're selling that piece of furniture the TV's sitting on and everything inside of it?
Yeah, all the contents. I don't know how to open this. I'm not gonna break it.
Okay.
So you guys
There's
can buy
probably
it
a
if
little
you're
hook
not-
at the bottom.
That's what I'm thinking, but I can't find it.
All right, so we're selling that piece of furniture, that cabinet the TV's sitting on, and everything inside of it. What's inside of
We got
there?
some movies. We've got some records.
All right, records and movies, all that coming in
New
there.
old stock.
All that coming in there with it. How about 5 and go? 5 on it. 5 here first, and now 7.5, and now 10. Now 10, 10 here, 12.5, 12.5, 15. At 12.5 back there, now 15 to you, now 17.5. 17.5 behind you, now 20. I've got 17.5 behind you, but I want 20 here, now 2.5. 22.5, got your 20, now 2.5. 22.5 behind you, now 5, going to be 25. 25. I've got 22.5 back there, and now 5, going to be 5, going to be 25. 25 here, now 30. At 25,
Does that
now
include
30.
the cabinet?
Yes.
Yes.
30, now 5. At 30.